Over the past few years, we've had so many discussions about the nice guy fallacy and incel culture and all that kind of toxic male thing where it's all women are bitches, they only want a rich Chad, blah, blah, blah. And rightfully, a lot of that ideology has been cut out. But I still see all these guys who always say stuff like that all women are bitches, they only want a rich Chad, blah, blah, blah. And I just wonder, how do you get to this mentality when you look at yourself and there's no redeeming qualities? Like, you don't have to be hot to get a girlfriend. You have to be realistic. You need to have something to offer, and that can be physical, that can be financial, you can just be a really fun person to be around. And there's different people looking for different stuff. But if you are not super physically attractive, don't have any money, are just a fucking horrible person to be around, and you're chasing after supermodels, yeah, of course you're going to get rejected a lot. And that's not to say that supermodels don't, will put up with a nasty attitude if you're hot or rich or whatever. There are people out there that will. But to cast all women as self-centered gold diggers when you have nothing going for you. There is no reason anyone, women or whatever, would want to be around you unless it's so you can commiserate on your belief that all women are bitches. If there's nothing to make wanting to be around you a viable option, then no one's going to want to be around you. So, my dudes, if you feel like all women are bitches and don't want to be around you, blah, 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 first of all, stop going to Andrew Tate type places and having that complete nonsense reinforced by dudes who are just as miserable as you, and realize that there's different people for everyone. Yeah, you might not get a super nice, sweet supermodel, but plenty of girls out there that want and deserve to be loved, just like plenty of guys out there who want and deserve to be loved, and plenty of non-binary people who deserve to be loved. I don't know. I feel bad for people who fall into the incel ideology. I'm not saying it's okay to act that way because I feel bad for you, but it's not true that women are all self-centered bitches. What's true is that you do have to have something to offer. And if you feel like your physical appearance is something that you can't really change, and maybe you're already trying to not be so financially dependent, but you're having a hard time, you can always work on your personality. You can always not go to pickup culture places and try to learn how to neg women and all this other stuff, but find legitimate sources of how you can improve how you get along with people. Even if you're autistic, even if you're neurodivergent or whatever, there's a lot of people out there, especially other autistic and neurodivergent people, who will understand how you struggle. And that's something that I have really learned over the more recent years, is that I have a much better rate at making friends if I seek out other neurodivergent people. Anyway, I honestly, I wish good fortune upon the dudes that are struggling out there. But yeah, not being pleasant to be around is your number one detractor. So if you're lonely, don't despair. Stop hanging out in negative, toxic places, and just work on being a better person. And the women and the sex will come.